Summer is a very busy time out on most Oklahoma ranches, especially once haying season gets underway. One of the chores that we can't just let fall through the cracks because we're so busy in summertime is checking to make sure that the cows are getting the mineral intake that they need out on the summer pastures. Checking these mineral feeders on at least a weekly basis, I think, is very, very critical. It's especially important if you and your veterinarian have agreed that you need to put out a medicated mineral, one that might be helping prevent anaplasmosis or some other disease malady that they're trying to prevent. Of course, we want to remind you that if you're using any kind of a medicated mineral, you and your veterinarian have to agree on what's called a veterinary feed directive, and you'll fill that out and have that in place for wherever you purchase medicated mineral or feed. Now, these mineral feeders, the location of them, I think, is really important so that you make sure the cattle get access on a regular basis to the minerals that you're providing for them. Placing them in those areas where cattle are most likely to lounge and spend a lot of time, such things as around the watering source, in shady areas, any place that you see the cattle that congregate and spend a lot of time in that area is a good place to place your mineral feeders. How many mineral feeders should you put out? Well, the general recommendation is that you have at least one feeder for about every 30 cows or every 30 pairs. And certainly don't go past about 50 as a maximum in order to get the kind of intake of the mineral that you desire. I suggest that you download an extension bulletin. It's E-861. It's feeding of vitamins and minerals to grazing cattle. Has a lot of great information about which minerals match up with different situations as far as the forages that we have here in Oklahoma. There's another piece of software that's available through the OSU Extension Service. It's called an Mineral Intake Calculator that'll help you outline how much mineral is going into these feeders each week compared to how many cattle are in that pasture, so that you can calculate whether you're getting the actual intake that you think they need. I think if you'll do the simple preparation of watching these mineral feeders throughout the course of the summer, making sure that you have fresh, dry mineral available to those cattle in those areas where they're most likely to achieve it, then you'll get the mineral intake that you want and have a more successful cattle nutrition situation going through this summer and fall. Hey, we'll look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.